Okay, guys, I'm here today with Barry Robson. Huge honor for me. Guys, Barry is one of...
A celebrity, man. First of all, celebrity, a person I look up to. I can't believe I'm standing here next to a 5-time world champion. I'll shut up now.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, Bernardo. Thanks for having me.
Guys, Barry is one of the best boxing coaches in the planet. Also one of the best MMA coaches in the planet. Has worked with names like Fedor Emelianenko, Aldo, and the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And guys, today Barry's gonna show us here how to use boxing for MMA, based on footwork, right?
Based on footwork, our base. The most important thing is our base.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do today is, Bernardo, have we ever trained together?
No, never.
We met how many minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have no experience working with each other. But I'm gonna show you guys how you can layer the cake and use boxing footwork very quickly, and then we're gonna add some jiu-jitsu to it and see what happens. Okay.
There we go.
So the very first drill we're gonna start with, hold on a sec, is an old boxing drill called the Loche drill. What that is simple. You're gonna start on your fighting stance, one leg forward, one leg backwards, so it could be your southpaw conventional.
I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So put your left foot forward. So we're gonna pretend
left foot forward?
Yeah, we're gonna pretend that this is our opponent, so our front foot is always gonna be in line with this pad. So take a little step back a little bit. So this is the drill. Watch me execute it first. I'm gonna step to the left 2 times. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna step backwards. Then I'm gonna step to the left 2 times. 1, 2, backwards. 1, 2, backwards. Non-stop. Just going to the left.
Okay, always to the left.
No.
1,
2. Now, who's your opponent? Who are you fighting?
Okay.
Exactly. So you got to go around in the circle, facing me.
All right.
Yep. So 1, 2, backward. Take off. 1, 2, take off.
What do you mean take off?
It means go. Don't. So after you finish 1 rep, take off. Get out of there.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Okay.
So we just want to keep moving. Get a lot of reps.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Backwards. Now don't combine the second and the third step.
Okay.
3 separate steps.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Okay, now what you're gonna give me, your choice on your step back. You can either sprawl out or shot.
Okay.
If you choose, whichever one you choose, if you sprawl, hop up after you finish, hands up, and take off. Don't hop up, break your base 5 times, and then go, okay, I'm ready to go. So we should be able to transition from a shot to our footwork right away, or a sprawl to our footwork right away. If you choose to shoot, after you shoot, stand up from wherever you are and get right back into the footwork drill.
So that's after the third step. So
after the step back.
Okay.
After you create this space, pick one, up to you.
Okay.
Make sense?
Okay, so 1, 2.
Take it. Now, who's your opponent? Good. So what you do is, when you, let's say you pop up and you end up here. Either you need to bring your foot here to get back, either you'll need to maybe circle around to get back.
Is always here.
That's your opponent.
Okay.
Middle of the room. Yeah. Make sense? Work time. Good job. Right back to the drill. 1, 2, backwards. Take right back to the drill. Good job. Exactly. So it's funny, you were good. Exactly. So what do we call this? This was excess, right?
Yeah.
Kind of unnecessary. And the more time we do this, the less time we can be athletic.
Okay.
So we don't need the strength and conditioning to be able to go. I need to go faster. What do we need to do? We need to get up and go.
I got it.
Make sense? Come on,
So right after the shot, I go sideways.
Right after the shot, you get your base, then go sideways.
I get my base, go sideways, step back, and shoot again.
2 left, right back to the drill.
Okay.
Right back to the drill. Good job. Right back. Okay, time. So, the reason why we call that a boxing for MMA drill is because a lot of times when we train, we have excess in our feet. And when we have excess, we can't move to the next thing, or that's a good time for a person to attack us. Now, as far as boxing for MMA is concerned, if you look at the success of Gary Tonin in 1FC, if you really think about it, now guys, film study is always important, because I don't want to just be talking, right? But if you go watch Gary Tonin in 1FC, why did he have success? Anybody? Let's
movement is footwork.
What does that mean specifically? What kind of footwork? What does he do so good that gets him in a position? Anybody?
Moving left and right.
He moves left and right.
Okay.
He moves left and right as long as he has to, and then all of a sudden, he figured out a way to get you to break your basic shots.
And it should. Okay.
Let's take another example. I don't know if it's okay for me to say. Ryan Hall, all of his success in mixed martial arts, watch him fight. He's moving right and left. And as a jiu-jitsu guy, a wrestler, whatever your grappling base is, do you want to learn hands or do you want to learn positions?
I got it.
And that's what we're doing with this footwork. We want you to have the agility to move left or right in this base.
Right.
And shoot. Left or right and sprawl.
And then the hands doesn't become that important anymore.
It's just positions.
I got it. No, that's interesting.
And so what we do with boxing, and we talked about this yesterday, we tend to dumb boxing down. And here's why. It's our fault in boxing. You know why? We don't have linguistics like you have in jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Everything's defined. Everything's labeled. Therefore, if someone really dedicates himself, they can become decent at jiu-jitsu. Not a world champion, but decent. In boxing, everything's broad.
Got it.
And it leaves you guessing. So even the term hands is limiting boxing to punches. But for me, footwork is way more important than
the hands
punches.
itself.
Because,
Okay.
and especially for MMA guys, the reason why I've been able to work with MMA guys, because I'm not coming in, coming in fixing your base, and now you have the freedom. You can elbow, you can knee. There's no
shoot. You can do whatever you want.
whatever you want. And that's boxing. That's for me what agility means and what boxing for MMA can be. And you could do this almost out of every drill base.
No, and I can see how easy it is to learn from you, Barry, because you articulate very easily. So many times you see like guys who have a ton of knowledge, but they don't know how to pass that knowledge. So everything you're saying is just like going to my mind like right away. It's almost like fighting MMA here.
Well, here's the thing, and I always tell people, I have to give credit to jiu-jitsu guys, wrestling guys, basketball guys, football guys, because when you look at their development programs, like there's nothing broad in their linguistics. And I really take it from jiu-jitsu. I could watch jiu-jitsu classes all day because when I'm listening to the instructor, the students, most time the students know exactly what have to accomplish. They know the body part they're trying to get to. They know the position. And here's another thing for me. The positions are not limited. It's not like, you only do this to do this. It's like you do this, you have this option to go here, option there. And so really I take a lot of those cues from you guys. You guys just excellent development and obviously other professional sports. And I think striking sports we have a while ago because once you start learning how to punch, what happens? Ego. I know how to punch. Why do I need to catch a jab? Why am I going to stand here and catch a jab? Why am I going to step to the left? I need to go in. What about the punches? You know? And so we don't, and all of these things you're doing now, the movement, time is passing, the clock's passing. And so that's what Gary Tonin and those guys that have success, that are jiu-jitsu guys, that's what they've done so well in their careers is move left and right really good until they get into position to do what they want to do.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And I was even thinking about other examples here from people who were like Damian Maia was kind of similar, right? He would walk around.
Simple, really simple, right?
GSP, George St. Pierre, was all about timing and footwork and walking around. Yeah, no, that's incredible. Oh, Barry, so just one more question here, coming back to the technique. So we always did walking left, step back. Can I ever walk to the right side?
So coach. So we started with one aspect of this drill. So if I was coaching you with this drill, here's what I would do. If this was a real session and I'm saying, okay, Barry, I want to work on this. We would start with low drill. That's one of our bases. The first thing we would do is we would do 2 rounds to the left with no sprawls, no shots, because I need you to have the base down first. Then we would do 2 rounds going to the left. On your step back would be just the shot.
Got it.
Okay. Then we would do 2 rounds with just the sprawl because we want repetitions of that take. And when I mean like 2 rounds, I mean 3 minutes or 5 minutes.
Got it.
Now the next 2 rounds we would do. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the right. Same drill. Right.
Step
backwards.
Back, shoot
right. Exactly. Then from there,
you mix both.
We mix both.
Got it.
Okay. Now, but we're not even finished though, because so earlier we were talking about combat sports agility. So here's what agility means to me in striking.
Okay.
Most people think agility means, they get on an agility ladder. And they do this and they say, I'm working on my agility. And I always said, what is that? Because to me, agility is being able to step forwards, backwards, left, right, pivot out, pivot in from this position and not fight from this position, but you should be able to step forwards, backwards, right, left, pivot out. That's to me good combat sports agility. So of course now we're going to go southpaw and we're going to do the same drill. Right, backwards, right, and then we're going to, and of course off of that you're going to shoot and you're going to sprawl. And basically we're going to develop not just physical agility, but mental agility. How does that work in a fight? Well, if you're fighting a guy with a great left hook and a great switch kick, we probably should be walking to our left.
I got it.
But if we don't have any repetitions of walking to our left, and let's say we get to the fight, the guy is throwing only right kicks, and I got to say, oh shit, we trained to go to the left, but now I need you to go to the right, but we have no reps.
Yep.
So we're going to lose the fight because we didn't do the boring stuff, we don't have agility.
I got it.
And that's what happens. So that's why I like to drill like that, conventional and southpaw, 2 rounds of everything, and then we get into the switching stances. So now we really get freaky. So now here's what I want you to do. It's going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be very difficult. But we'll give it a shot. So watch this. I'm going to switch after every rep. Here's what I'm going to do. Watch, switch stance, I mean. So I'm going to go left, left, backwards. Now watch what I do. My next step is left, but I'm going to change stances. Left, left, backwards. I'm going to change stance again. Left, left, back,
so
left,
okay.
left. It's very
you're
difficult.
still walking left, but you always change
Never
stance.
stop. And notice, it's beautiful you said that. With the transition, the only person that should know you switched when you're walking like this is you and I, the coach, the student.
Okay.
Right? So one more time, watch.
Yeah, no, that's confusing. That's
Left,
confusing.
left, backwards. Here's the key part. What direction am I going now?
It's still left.
I'm
but
still
you
on
gotta
left.
change
So,
stance, right?
so my, yeah, exactly. So my left foot, watch what I'm going to do. Instead of keeping it in front and stepping here, I'm going to drop it back, but still step left. And bring my right foot up.
Got it. You got it.
Try it just one time. Just the left, left.
So wait a second. Left, left,
Backwards first.
step backwards.
Now stop from there. Now this foot is going to go here, and your right foot's going to come up.
It's gonna go forward.
Yeah. That's it. And keep on. Left, left. And now backwards. Now, when you want to come back, when you want to come back to conventional, watch what I'm going to do. Remember, I'm going left, so my left foot's going to go first. So when I step left here, watch, I'm going to pivot off the front, the balls of my foot,
That's incredible.
and transition.
That's incredible. That's awesome.
Let's go. Work.
So wait a second. Left.
Oh, wait, who are you fighting? Who are you fighting?
Backwards.
Very important to have our beers. Who are you fighting? Come back
Okay.
this way. Yeah. Make sure you stay here. Left, left, backwards.
Now it's
Confidence, confidence. Take off. So I'm gonna fix one small thing. You did everything right except for one thing here. You came here, you switched off, you're good to go.
Yep.
But when you switch, watch this. I'm not gonna step truly forward with my right foot. So I don't wanna go like this.
Got it.
Make sense? Because I wanna continue going left. So I'm gonna go here and keep my, you see how I keep my
I got it. I got it.
I got it smooth.
I think I got it.
So let's go.
Left, left, go backwards.
Yes, sir?
Now.
Now, you know what you did beautiful on the first reps? You did what? You gave yourself confidence by saying left, left, backwards, and then you went to switch and you got quiet. So you gotta tell yourself what you're doing. So here's the way I want you to do this drill. Left, left, back, left, left, back.
Okay.
Left.
One more time.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you're gonna hit it. So left, left, backwards. Left, left, backwards.
Hit it off. Take off.
Left.
Whoa! You're
backwards.
showing off.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's test something out here.
Okay.
Let's add, you don't have to do it on every time you step back. Whenever you want to now, so this would be like I advanced you in the drill. You did 2 rounds of that. I'm satisfied with what I saw, and I say, okay, you know what, Bernardo, you're in charge of the drill. What I mean by that is we're gonna go only left. And whenever you want, you can give me a grappling rudiment. I don't care if you monkey step, I don't care if you side roll, I don't care what you do. The only thing I ask you is that when you're doing the footwork, you don't cross your feet, and you're able to pop up and get right back to work. So you can do freestyle. Don't be shy. Beautiful. Fighting stance, hop up and take off. Fighting stance and take off. Good job.
Oh, I was resting.
No problem. And where's my stance switch at? When we go to the stances, go to the left. Good job. So
Man, that's awesome.
time for a second. So, I'm excited. The reason why I'm excited because for many years, many years, I worked with many guys. And when I was young, as a young guy in Holland, I was trying to teach pure boxing to kickboxing MMA guys because I'm a boxing guy. But I got a really good chance over the years to realize, you know what? My best benefit for these drills is not punching. If these guys have good footwork, they can do anything. Kick, punch, knee, pretty much anything they want. So that's why I get excited when I see you add these different applications, because if you notice, you guys go back and look, there's no rhythm stepping. He doesn't need time to do all this. He's ready to work at all times, ready to defend, ready to be offensive. So now let's take it to the right, the harder direction.
Okay.
It's very difficult. I'm going to explain to you why. When we go to the right, this is our base. Our shoulder's always in the front. Why? Because the strike has to pass our arm, or the air, our arm, shoulders to get to the chin. So what happens when a lot of people step to the right, they do like this. And their shoulders become exposed. They broke their fighting stance. So what I want to do, I have to really fight for this position when I go right. Right, right, backwards. I switch off, right, right.
Can I keep my head behind?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right, right.
Pivot off and switch off, back foot.
Right.
Okay. No, watch. So look, when you go, remember when you're going to go to switch from this side, watch how I do my back foot. This is going to help me to get there.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay, come on.
Wait a second. So let's start from here. Right, right, backwards.
This is a different switch right here. No, okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. Yeah. Okay, so you have two different switches. Remember, so when I'm here, when my right switch forward, I'm going to the right, and I'm going to switch going to the right here. Watch. Remember, what direction am I going? Right.
Still right, but you gotta switch.
Now, okay, so my right foot has to go first, but since I'm switching, where's my right? It's not my right foot's not going to go here. Or,
got it.
Make sense?
Got it.
And then when you're switching from here, it's a.
Got it.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So my base is here.
You start from there. Yeah.
Right. Backwards.
Pivot off. Don't think about it. Do it. Confidence.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right.
What foot goes first? Talk to yourself. What foot goes first? What foot goes first?
Right.
You got to bring it up. Freeze. So remember, you're going to switch now, so that foot got to drop back where?
Over here.
You almost there. So you bring that front foot up, right? Now you're in fighting sense. Now what I need from you is confidence and talk to yourself, and you can do it easy. Come on. Let's go work time. Confidence, talk to yourself.
Right. Backwards.
Pivot off. Let's go. Talk to yourself.
Right. That's I'm gonna
No, you were right.
I'm right.
It's not gonna. But think about it. How many times have you done this drill before?
0.
It's not going to be perfect. But I get to guarantee if you did this 3 times a week after 3 months, you'd be much better.
Okay.
So don't worry about making a mistake. Just call out your work and keep smiling through your mistakes, yeah?
Right. Backwards.
Take off. Beautiful.
Right. Backwards.
Pivot off. Take off.
Right. Backwards.
Now, I'm going to show you something I would do that's a little bit evil, but to put a little bit of pressure on you as you do it. So go to the right. Keep working.
Right. Backwards.
So now let's do it again. So don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't rush.
Right. Backwards. Right. Backwards.
Pivot off.
Right. Backwards.
So I'm going to do a mind screw, but that's one of the things you could do if you have a student that's a little bit lacking confidence. If you put that pressure, they'll start moving. They might make some mistakes.
I'm even thinking like how you can use the same principle to other stuff. Like I'm walking towards you and you got a sprawl.
Exactly.
And then you got a sprawl. And then you got a sprawl.
Exactly.
Just
it's
like
layers.
Yeah. No, that's incredible.
Okay, let's really mess you up now.
Oh my god. You're gonna start punching.
No. So here's what we're gonna do. We've already went to the left 10 rounds. We went to the right 10 rounds. So now we got to be able to go both directions and switch. So now I'm going to freestyle with just the footwork. I'm just watch me freestyle, and then I will let you freestyle. Okay. So I'm just going to play with the footwork. Here. I'll pivot off here. I'll go this direction. Here. I'll drop it off chain stance. I want to go here. I think I'm going to change stance here. I'm going to change stance here. But you notice, I've been doing this a long time, but what am I doing? What am I telling myself? I'm talking to myself. I'm communicating. So just calms, have fun. Try not to think there's a camera there.
Right. Left.
Any direction. Oh, stop. Yo, he's showing off. Beautiful switch. Beautiful switch, yeah.
Left.
Beautiful switch, okay.
Right. Left. Right.
Now, who are you fighting?
Over there. Yeah.
So you'll know if your base is good if that one foot's always pointed towards that. Let's go, keep working.
Right. Left. Right.
Beautiful switch.
Left.
Good job.
Right.
Now change directions. You go any direction. You got a good agility.
Right. Backwards. Right.
Bernardo, sir, we want you to go left and right. Mix it up.
Okay.
Don't get out the box. Mix it up. Have fun. He said, screw that. Back.
Backwards. Right.
Great. Take it.
Backwards. Right. Right. Backwards.
Okay, now let's mix this drill up with a few shots and sprawls. And then I'm going to say something to the people before, after, but just mix it up, freestyle it, have fun with it. Whatever you want, whatever grappling rudiments you want. Any stance, any direction, pick one. Pick one. Any stance, any direction, pick one.
Right.
Good. Any stance, any direction, pick one. Good job.
Right.
Take off.
Right. Oh, I forgot.
No, take off. Yeah, keep going. You're good. You're good. Good job. Good job.
Right. Right. Backwards.
Great job. Time. Now, let's really get freaky with these applications. I want you to do the same drill, just going to the left. No switch. Oh, no switching, but from a wrestler stance. Going to the left, 2 steps left, 1 backwards, but from a wrestler stance the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire time. Take off. Good job. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Believe it or not, it's easier.
It's easier, huh?
Just because I'm
You're used to this position, right?
Yeah.
Take off, take off. Now, I don't want this to be the last thing we show.
Okay.
Let's show something else now. We want to change our dispositions a little bit. So now, think about this base that we're in, this footwork base. Okay, we know we can shoot out of it, we can sprawl, we can kick, we can punch, we can knee, we can elbow. We now know we can change our dispositions. We can be in a wrestler's disposition, probably could be in a boxer's disposition, probably can do this drill from a Muay Thai disposition.
I got it.
So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to play with directions, play with your heights. You can do it like this one rep.
Boxing
You can come up here, play with it. A million styles boxing, a million styles boxing. Oh, sorry, I want to add one more thing, Bernardo. I want to add one more thing. I need facial expressions.
Okay.
If you, maybe you're tall in your eyes. You get out to whistle, I need you to, but you got to be willing to go a little crazy here on camera. Are you willing to go nuts? Okay, let's get the black out a little bit. Let's go. Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Beautiful switch. Good job. Good switch. Good switch. Beautiful time.
Man,
and that for me is boxing for MMA.
Man, that's awesome. Man, thank you. Thank you. No, that's incredible. I really love it.
I really
never had a class like that in my entire life, so that's incredible.
I appreciate it.
Man, Barry, you are one of the best instructors I ever met, and I mean a lot of instructors. No, just because the way you know how to articulate and put things in sequence is very easy to memorize. So I can see like why people love you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. I appreciate it.
So guys, Barry has a bunch of instructions. Boxing for boxing, boxing for MMA on BJJ Fanatics and dynamicstriking.com. Make sure to check it out. It was one of the best lessons that I ever had. I have never.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, this was incredible. Really.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Make sure to check this out, guys. BJJ Fanatics, Dynamic Striking, Barry Robson, and I hope you guys
Can I
get
say
to
one
learn
thing
as well.
before you close out? Or did I mess up the closer? We
No,
do it again?
keep going.
I was going to say,
here's all life.
The enthusiasm that Bernardo, with all of his experience and success in life, approaches training with. If you guys approach training with that, especially veteran fighters, there's no reason why you should be plateaued. You approach training, learning new things with this enthusiasm, you guys will really get better. And listen, the drills are tedious, but as you see, if you do the boring stuff, later on, you can really play, and that was the whole intent. You can add layers and facial expression and dispositions, but you got to do the boring stuff first with enthusiasm.
Very, but I'm going to give you the credit because your teaching was very enthusiastic as well.
I appreciate it.
I felt like I had to do the same.
Right.
Yeah. No, guys, make sure to check it out. Barry Robson, BJJ Fanatics, Dynamic Striking. Learn from the best, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.